Welcome to InfoHub. In our headlines, President Granger visits Tusineng, Innovate hosts Business Forum, and the NGSAs are here again. Stay tuned for the details of these and more.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
We begin by telling you that American Airlines is returning to Guyana from December 20. Minister of Public Infrastructure David Patterson expressed his delight at this development, noting it will coincide with the launch of the newly expanded CJIA and demonstrates a confidence in destination Guyana. Business Minister Dominic Gaskin described the move as good for tourism and Guyana. This added to the Liat Airlines' decision to do direct flights from ECIA Ogo to Port of Spain, Trinidad. The minister noted gives 2 additional travel options this year alone. American Airlines, which will begin ticket sales from April 2 from Miami to Georgetown for initial December flights, offers an average of nearly 6,700 flights per day to nearly 350 destinations in more than 50 countries. The Potaro-Siparuni region, described by President David Granger as Guyana's heartland, has the potential to feed the entire nation. Senika Thorne has this report.
President Granger was addressing the 5th Nord Pacoraima Exposition at Tusineng Village Region 8, Potaro-Siparuni, on Monday. The head of state said that the region has a fertile valley and the capacity to produce some of the finest agriculture products.
This is one of the potentially richest regions in Guyana. People cannot eat gold. They cannot eat diamonds. They have to eat food, and the people who produce the food are the ones who will make the profit.
Minister of Indigenous Peoples Affairs Sini Alikok noted that the government is aware of the many issues affecting citizens. He, however, pointed out to the fact that development is a process, and that process has started.
We are a government that is providing a service to all our people in Guyana, and not a section, but each and every one. This is not a government thing, nor is it a village thing or a regional thing. It is an approach by the government for all to be included in the process of development.
The annual expo provides a platform for local producers to showcase their products and to bring together residents of the North Pacoraima, tourists, investors, and businesses. It also gives the opportunity for the rest of Guyana to experience the rich indigenous culture through cultural presentations, arts, craft, traditional foods, beverages, and games. Senika Thorne for InfoHub.
Minister of Public Telecommunications Catherine Hughes, speaking at the GTT Innovate Business Forum today, said the government and its telecommunications partners' collective objective is to ensure that modern technologies in all its formats impact every sphere of the lives of Guyanese. More from Stacey Carmichael.
Minister Hughes, speaking at a conference being hosted at the Marriott Hotel, applauded the Guyana Telephone and Telegraph Company, GTT, for their efforts in moving Guyana further along the technological highway.
This Innovate Summit and the plethora of activities that GTT hosted last weekend are really an example of 2 very important things. Firstly, that Guyana, having just only begun to catch up, so to speak, with the developed and developing world in terms of technology, is now pushing full steam ahead. And secondly, the GTT is a true partner with the government of Guyana, plowing ahead with similar goals and pathways towards a fully digitized nation in the shortest possible time.
According to the minister, the government's investment portfolio has expanded tremendously in recent years, specifically since the announcement of the major oil find.
Everyone is counting down the time when we set into motion the required legislation, the protections for data and infrastructure, and an easy investment platform. Some people believe that since there is approximately 2 years to first oil, that is 2020, that how much time we have to bring Guyana up to speed is in fact those 2 years. But I want to say they could not be more wrong. The time is now.
A call was made for entrepreneurs to take advantage of the opportunities that abound, noting that only they can limit themselves. Meanwhile, Chief Executive Officer of GTT, Justin Ned, said the company's vision is to create a country that is not only connected, but where citizens can think critically and creatively.
Our vision really is to give our children the confidence through science, technology, engineering, and math.
The forum featured various plenary sessions focusing on topics such as e-commerce, finance, and more. For InfoHub, Stacey Carmichael.
With 14,551 students registered for the National Grade 6 Assessment, NGSA, Stefan Gabriel tells us that Chief Education Officer Marcel Hudson is confident of improved grades at this year's exams.
We have been engaging in a multiplicity of programs, activities to ensure that the performance of our children are much better. And we've been working hard, we've been working assiduously to improve performance. Last year, we enjoyed an improvement in the performance of mathematics, and all the other subject areas showed marked improvement. We're hoping to not only to sustain our performance this year, but we're hoping to excel. That is our desire to do well.
Hudson also explained that the ministry has embarked on the use of technology, observing improvement in its use.
We've been working with STEM Guyana, and they've built an app that we've been using. Our children, they access the material on their cell phones. The Ministry of Education itself, we will have procured a smart classroom. And if you go down at the insert, as we call it, our curriculum center, you will see the smart classroom there. And we have been interacting with children from regions 1, 2, 3, in the hinterland and riverine areas because of the assistance we have gotten from e-governance in terms of access to internet.
The CEO also offered encouragement to those students sitting the exams on March 28th and 29th.
I believe that last-minute preparation could really take you far away because you might actually see and access information that might help you to do well. So take this time between now and tomorrow to do some revision and get some rest and wake up very early, get yourselves to the center and be well positioned to do well.
The results of the examinations are expected to be out at the end of June. For InfoHub, Stefan Gabriel.
The Youth in Business Summit is expected to provide a hub for young entrepreneurs to start or expand their own businesses. Isaiah Braffett has more.
So today's summit starts May 23 and forms part of the National Youth Week activities. Director of Youth Melissa Carmichael said that the summit is planned to encourage the entrepreneurship drive of young people.
It also provides an opportunity for young people to receive pertinent information as it relates to starting up, planning for their business, starting their business, and moving towards and extending, expanding, and hiring. It also provides a space for young people to make a pitch of their business proposal to a panel of judges to receive linkage to possible startup funding.
Carmichael explained that participants will also have the opportunity to network with stakeholders. She is calling on interested persons to get registered as early as possible.
You must be registered to be a part of the activity. So young people have an opportunity now to come in to fill out the registration form and to then submit their proposals. Of course, proposals must be submitted before the activity. Our registration is open and it will close on April 16th.
The summit, which is slated to be held at the Pegasus Hotel, caters for young people countrywide. According to the youth director, youths from far-flung areas will be provided with meals, accommodation, and transportation. Isaiah Braffett, InfoHub.
First Lady Sandra Granger opens first Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics STEM Robotics Workshop in Linden. More in this Renata LaFleur report.
32 students from Harmony Secondary School are participating in the STEM program designed to spark their creativity and enable them to become technologically savvy. First Lady Sandra Granger urged the students to embrace the opportunity to learn.
Anything that your imagination can conceive, you can make it with a robot and you can program it. And this is very important because apart from the work you're doing now in school, this is where the jobs will be very soon. I don't recall if I mentioned it before, but 60% of our jobs will be done by robots.
The workshop is hosted in collaboration with STEM Guyana's co-founder Karen Abrams and Team Guyana. Abrams told the participants that through the workshop, they will be able to create applications similar to the existing social media platforms.
But what we're trying to do here with the First Lady's office is to bring you technology that would allow you to prepare for the next generation of developments all around the world that will require knowledge of technology, where you can build programs like Facebook, you can build programs like Instagram, you can be the ones behind the technology, not just in front of it, using it, consuming it.
Third form student Claire Monskeet is excited to be participating in the workshop.
It will be something good coming to the school because it will allow children to learn and interact more, explaining, you're getting yourself together, you learn how to build different kind of things.
The 4-day program ends on Thursday. Renetta LaFleur for InfoHub.
We now bring you a final report from Delicia Haynes. She tells us that a stakeholder workshop highlighted the need for intensified awareness campaigns to familiarize the public with neglected infectious diseases.
Strike a decisive blow against 5 neglected infectious diseases and improve thousands of Guyanese lives. This was a one-day stakeholders meetings team geared at advocacy for strengthened support of the National Action Plan to tackle neglected infectious diseases. The 5 NIDs are lymphatic filariasis, leprosy, leishmaniasis, soil-transmitted helminthiasis, and Chagas disease. Minister of Public Health Valdo Lawrence stressed the need for effective awareness campaigns.
Before we can even begin to strike a decisive blow, it is evident that the Guyanese public needs to be made more knowledgeable about these diseases. For I am sure that apart from lymphatic filariasis and leprosy, many of our citizens, like me, have no clue about what we're talking about. Education is pivotal.
The minister emphasized the importance for everyone to understand the issues for effective approaches. PAHO WHO continues to play an integral role, collaborating with the Ministry of Public Health to control and eventually eliminate the prevalence of neglected infectious diseases.
Strike a decisive blow on the 5 NIDs that we have in Guyana. Are you going to be part of the team that strikes the decisive blow? As the country looks towards strengthening the NID program, the Pan-American Health Organization, World Health Organization, is pleased to continue to be a privileged partner, providing technical support to achieve the goal of eliminating the neglected infectious diseases in Guyana once and for all.
Stakeholders reviewed the national approach to NIDs. The meeting's objective was to foster relationships with various stakeholders and to buy into the goal of eliminating the 5 neglected infectious diseases locally. For InfoHub, Delicia Haynes.
The NGSAs begin tomorrow. From all of us here at InfoHub, best wishes and good luck to all of the more than 14,500 students writing those examinations. Check our website or Facebook page for more details as we bring you updates on developments across Guyana and further afield. Thanks for watching. Remember to connect with us 24/7 on our website and social media. Goodbye.